Now that's pretty rude. There was no internet disconnection. There was no Twitch server issue. OBS just decided that it wanted to take a nap. Literally just an OBS disconnection, and when I try to reconnect, it says, no, we can't connect, we can't find the yada daddy do. So I just drew the bad draw. So, changed absolutely nothing, but closed out OBS, reopened OBS, hit the start stream button, and magically it works. So, literally no fault of my own. Literally, internet was fine, servers were fine, OBS just chose to go. Thanks. Maybe it's because we're getting close to this game, and OBS didn't want it to end today, and so technically, if it disconnects the stream halfway through, then we get 3 streams out of this instead of 2 streams. Thank you for the food once again. Wow, you polished that off right quick. Gotta get back to the office, there's work to be done. Is there now? How unusual. Well, since you asked, get a load of this. Those young kids they assigned me? Diamonds in the rough, every last one. Is that right? They managed to pull together themselves and create a prototype for the personal computer inside of 1 week, just one. They're incredible. I was so focused on finding out what they were thinking. that I nearly neglected the raw talent. Well, that's incredible news. But everything comes at a cost, and that's the bad news on my end. What do you mean? What's wrong? The company's threatening to kill the entire project. You're kidding. Why would they do that? They say they don't see any profit in it. In personal computers in 1980. And yes, of course that's true now, but follow me here, would you? Imagine we do make a computer that's small enough. Who's gonna buy it? Families. Families don't need to calculate the trajectory of the moon landing, do they? I wouldn't think so. How unusual, calling the dude lazy. This guy was kind of not quite kicked upstairs, but because of company politics, he was basically put in charge of nothing. He was put on the, we want you to retire, here's your box. We're even gonna throw you the troublemakers that no other department wants. Keep yourself busy until it's time to get your golden watch and get out of here. And so, he was used, for a while, to not having work. To not having that spark that he used to have in his youth. And so now that he's actually seen the potential in his department, in the employees they gave him, it's definitely a different side to this guy. Seeing him actually eager to get to work, to get things done. Anyway, I just really want the best for this team of exceptional kids. Their efforts deserve some kind of reward. But what on earth can I do? You've got to keep fighting. You're not number 1 yet, are you? Eh? Think of it like your high score in Galaxy Invaders. You're not going to give up on that, are you? How old are you anyway? Far younger than me, I assume. There's still so much life ahead of you. So quit looking back and turn to face the future. Put your name next to your high score in the game of life. You know you're right. Thanks for the food. I've got to get back to the office. I think I know just what to do. You look pleased with yourself? Your high score in the game of life, huh? What's wrong with that? It's a good line. Let's get back to work. A realization? Mabo's got his realization, and how much afterwards? He's got Salisbury steak we gotta make for him after that. Thanks for the food. Sure thing. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for always stopping by. Ramen with curry was the right choice. I just knew it'd be a good combination. Look at that smug face they put on Mabo. Really? I'd prefer to eat them separately. Hey Granny, I was thinking. I've been really immature. Oh? How do I put it? I guess I finally understand things now. Really? It had been a while since someone did that for me. Or maybe it was my first time? I can't remember. Either way, it's just as you said. It's rare to find someone willing to speak their mind for your sake. I thought so. I'm thinking of going to apologize to that store owner. And I also want to ask him to teach me a thing or two. That store owner claims he wants to sell dreams to children, but he's selling toys that kids haven't wanted to buy since like 1975. The store owner also needs a rude wake-up call. I think it's perfectly fair for Mabo to have said what he did. My, how you've matured. I also realized something else. Now, what would that be? I should break up with my girlfriend. No! Sue! But Sue and Mabo get married! That was in the letter that Sue was writing to Grandma in her last Hungry Hearts game. No! They're gonna patch things up. He says it, but he's got 2 more events to go. Uh-huh. Wait. She's too good for me. I've always thought so. Someone immature like me is no match for her. I hate to say it, but she's not exactly young anymore. You can't keep a woman her age waiting forever for a proposal, can you? Especially not for some loser like me. I mean, I want her at least to be happy, you know? This must be what it means to act like a grown man, I guess. Yeah, when I really think about it, the reason she even dated in the first place was probably just out of pity. Ugh, that's what it was. Hordian blowing up over there. It might be tough, but as long as it's what's best for her. Stepping back is what a cool, mature man would do, don't you think, Granny? Stop holding you want to slap this dude up and down? It's little Mabo! He was just a baby in the other Hungry Hearts games. You want to smack Grandma's favorite baby? Granny? What's gotten you so mad? Whew, that boy's in for a world of hurt. Once she gets that aggravated, not even I could hold her back. Okay, what's he want again? He wants... He's ordering that ramen, but what he really wants is Mabo rice bowl. And I don't think he can order ramen and rice at the same time in this game. But the very fact... Oh no, he can! He can order both! So ramen's kind of a wild card. They could order ramen and a main course. They could order ramen and rice. Does ramen also count as the same category as drinks and desserts and sides, in which it's rice, main, and then any of these 3, but no combination of these 3? Alright, gotta make some food for everybody else now. Since it doesn't look like there's anything left to unlock. No, there is. Peking duck, and then Peking duck will give abalone steak. Let's start with doing... Let's get some curry rice out. Before the previous emulator just completely neglected to save any progress from yesterday, we had curry rice at max, right? Let's make curry rice the main dish then. Or the main rice dish. We'll do curry rice for the main rice dish. Start making whatever main courses we haven't unlocked yet. And the rest will just be when somebody comes in. We'll slap them down whatever meal they need. Let me get the TV, let me get the TV! Fever mode? I don't need fever mode. Ramen with scallions, ramen with lots of meat, and baozi. One bowl of rice would fill you up. Hordian, I did not get to, what was it, like 210 pounds over pandemic. By being filled up by rice alone. My belly, my islander belly, could hold so much rice. I am basically a machine that converts rice and noodles into belly fat. "30 kilograms slimmer than you? And lost since then. I'm currently at the mid-high 190s. So I've plateaued again, because I keep snacking. But, you know, at least I'm back under. I'm back under that immediate goal. And just gotta be a little better about my daily snacks and intake. That was one heck of a mapo tofu rice bowl. See, what this game really wants me to do is this game really wants me to eat ramen. And my ramen is heavy ramen. So, my motivation now is that if I'm good for this week, and let's say that I'm at 195 or under 195 by next week, then I'll reward myself with ramen and completely destroy my progress. Your sister makes a killer ramen, Hordian? Then we should compete. Her ramen versus my ramen? And it turns out, this is how Hordian becomes my brother-in-law. Oh, isn't it just? It's one of our specialties. It's really filling, too. Just what a man needs after a hard day's work. Speaking of work, I've been at it like a workhorse lately, earning whatever I can. Don't have much of a choice, of course. I've been wondering, Foreman, if maybe, just maybe, the young lady who works at the place across the river is the one you've been doting on. I knew it. I had a gut feeling it was her. I've stopped by there a few times for deliveries, you know. That's so. Sure is a pretty one, isn't she? Already my bro at heart. Aw, Hordian. Sure is. I wonder if she takes after her mother. Huh? It's a good thing she doesn't take after you. Oh, that's why he's been, 1, giving her so much money, and 2, dead certain she's not that kind of gal. This is his missing family, his family that he lost when he got into gambling debts. He's just trying to be a good dad. It could be that his daughter is putting the screws to her old man, who had to ditch them when the money became tight out of his own gambling debts, but maybe it is just an innocent tale of father and daughter reunited. What do you mean? I mean, it's a good thing she didn't inherit your mushy-looking face of yours. Heh, you got me. You really do see right through everything, don't ya? As wise as I am old, right? Can you keep it to yourself for me? You're not gonna come forward with the truth? After all this time, how could I? Not after all the trouble I've caused, for her and for my wife too. I wanted to dream, even if just for a little while. But I guess it's time for me to wake up. You think so? I've always regretted what I did, you know? I've never been the remorseful type, but I'll carry this weight with me forever. I can't help thinking that I'm a sucker, but it kills me to think of how those two suffered because of me. I know it couldn't make up for what I did, but at the very least I thought... You thought you'd at least provide her with money? Is that so wrong? Do you think that will make her happy? I didn't take her for the type of girl who cares about money. What have you got? Energy? Give me that energy, because I need to make. Steamed Shanghai crab to get Peking duck to unlock abalone steak. And I think abalone steak is the last thing I need. I think that's gonna be it after that. Which means that the tutorial character, the Shrine Goddess, that has taken Jizo's role in being my early tutorial. Normally, Jizo is a character who he does his tutorial early on, and then he completes like halfway through the game. But abalone steak is... that's the late game final upgrade thing. She's sticking right by until the end. But I guess whereas Jizo is just a wandering monk and bodhisattva who pops in to give guidance, enjoy some earthly sweets, and then go. Part of the main plot of this game is a shrine in the back that's getting repaired. You don't think bologna qualifies as a steak? Well, see, you would think not, because bologna is normally thinly sliced. When you don't thinly slice it, you do get bologna steak, though. Is this her daughter? This is somebody we've been giving deliveries to. Greetings! Delivery! Ah, it's here at last. Thanks for ordering. Your food really is quite good, ma'am. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Though for the record, it's my husband that does all the cooking. Really? Well, tell him his ramen in particular is superb. It's got top marks. Got top marks, did it? From who? Huh? From me, of course. Ah, I must have misunderstood. Thank you, dear. That's very kind. Grandma's got suspicions. She orders enough for two, but then so does everyone in this restaurant, if you have a full course laid out. A cat sound came from inside, but it could be somebody making cat sounds. Now, if you don't mind me prying, what is it you do for work? I'm awfully curious. You're shut up in this apartment all day by yourself. So what is it you do in there anyhow? Oh ho ho. We older folk can be a bit too nosy, so no need to answer if you're uncomfortable doing so, dear. Well, actually, I'm writing something. Writing? Like a novel? Yes, as embarrassing as that sounds. Oh, I wouldn't say that. At any rate, the deadline is approaching. I see. Approaching, in the sense that it's already passed. And so I'm confined to this apartment the publisher has rented out for me so I can concentrate on finishing it. You're joking. Not allowed to leave until it's finished. In what is quite possibly a haunted apartment at that. Correct. And they usually arrange for a lavish room at a fancy inn if you can believe it. But I suppose this was the only apartment that turned up when they looked for something cheap in the area. Such is the life of an author with unimpressive book sales, I suppose. So that's the story. Well, this apartment would certainly be cheap. Considering you can't come out, but they can certainly come in. Okay, knock it off with that. I'd only just managed to forget all about that. Oh ho ho, it's quite the open secret around here. Right then, good luck with the writing. Phew. Shh. Keep it down, kitty. Oh, there actually is a kitty cat in there then. Unless she's the type to call her girlfriend kitty. The way she just casually says it, it's not like it's none of her business. I'm the one who has to live here. Energy? I've already got energy. 1, 2, 3. And that will get the crab to level 5. Thanks for the grub. Sure thing. Tasty as always, old coot. This joint's the best in town. Heh. Flatter me all you want. I'm not giving you a discount. Bahaha, you caught me. Oh, but watch out. Seems like you've got a rival now. I ordered delivery ramen the other day. It was knee-slapping good. Yes sir-ree. It was the best ramen I think I've ever had. What? That good? Yeah. I'll remember it for the rest of my days, I'll tell ya. Given the time period, maybe this is the original ramen cart owner? Not from any Gagex game, but from Akaneko Ramen? I see. Then it must have been one heck of a bowl. Oh, absolutely delicious, I'm sure. Huh? By the way, Foreman, did something good happen lately? Ha, that obvious, eh? Yeah, you seem in pretty unusually good spirits today. Wahaha, you got me. Get a load of this. What happened? It was just like you said. What did I say? It was all just a rumor. What? You still don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do ya? Quit beating around the bush and spit it out already. Sheesh, well, you know, I'm a sucker, right? Turns out I'm also a complete and utter idiot to boot. Thing is, I'm so relieved. She wasn't sick after all. Apparently, she's doing just fine. I couldn't be more grateful. Nothing like hearing she's in good health to lift your spirits, eh? What a big, soft-hearted fool you are. Hey, what's with the tears, fella? Get a hold of yourself. I don't know about Bruno Mars being gay, Hordian. We don't talk about Bruno after all. But my boyfriend did show me last night that apparently the perennial YouTubers Dan and Phil have finally come out as having been together for the past 16 years. I mean, anyone who's aware of Dan and Phil would have taken a look at them and been like, we know. But hey, confirmation's confirmation. Not sure what's got it into you. Whatever it is, I'm glad it has. So how about it? Want to play a round of shogi? Bring it on. And for the record, I'm not going easy on you this time. That's what I was gonna tell you, you old coot. No do-overs, got it? None. Right back at ya. I have to apologize, Foreman. I fibbed to you about one little thing. That girl is your spitting image. I knew at a glance that she was yours. It's her eyes, you see, but more than that, it's her honesty. I hope you'll stop by the shop someday together. I have a surprise waiting for the two of you. That sounds like he's done. It may not be tomorrow, but I'm sure it'll happen someday. The end. There's another the end right over here. There's more continuation of our story over here. Mabo wants Salisbury steak. Let's get Salisbury steak out for Mabo. And Peking Duck's level 6 at once. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Peking Duck will unlock. And then level 6 Peking Duck too. I'm just gonna spend all my energy on this. Get all the rice out to keep my customers happy. What else could we do? Occasionally reduce energy when cooking. I can get both of these. Upgrade, fever effectiveness. Then upgrade occasionally, whatever that means, reduce energy used when cooking. And that's all the upgrades. Mabo didn't do his story. We had the Salisbury steak out, was it not enough for him? He wants level 5 Salisbury steak, that's level 5 Salisbury steak. Maybe I gotta make sure he eats it this time. Or maybe I just gotta raise his affection up enough. I was trying to grab his plate, not start the story. I want to give my mouth a break. Ma'am, listen to this. What is it, dear? I've finally done it. I got the high score in the game of life. Wow. You can do anything you put your mind to, and just like you said, it's never too late in life to tackle new challenges. It helps that he is department head, even in a dead department. That's right, it's never too late to notch a high score in the game of... But there's more. I've got a real whopper of a funny story for you. You do? Do you remember the initials of my mysterious rival? What was it, Sun? Something like that? Got it in one. Now who do you think that could have been? Are you asking because you know the answer? I sure am. In fact, I've already met them face to face. Okay, well it's... No. Perhaps I better protect the dignity of the innocent and not say. Oh, quit stalling. Out with it already. Ha ha ha. Suffice to say, he was very easy to talk to. It was good to catch up after so much time. His son is Sun. They made it easy. His little kid that he couldn't really talk to because he was never there as a dad, and so when his wife died he just sent him off to boarding school. I'd forgotten what kind of person he was, you know? That he can so easily fall right into whatever it is he's into at the time. He's been like that ever since he was little. Just like me, that is. You don't mean. And even better, I got a valuable hint. It's all going to work out. I'm pretty sure I can convince the company to keep funding our project. We'll make it for hobbyists. Why didn't I think of that? What on earth are you talking about? The personal computer. We can set it as a hobbyist machine. People can play home versions of Galaxy Invaders and other games on it. I can't believe I hadn't seen it before. All those arcade machines, they're just computers. I think this is it. I haven't felt this alive in ages. I've never seen you get this worked up. You look positively reborn. Haha. Forgive me for causing so much of a commotion. So the upshot is that you got the high score, right? Good work. Ah, and one more thing. This part's a little unfortunate, though. Oh no, what happened? I've since been knocked off the top spot in Galaxy Invaders. Gracious no, who did it this time? Another mysterious challenger. This time it's someone going by... Guinea. Guinea? Granny. Oh, really? But I don't have time to worry about that right now. I've got my motivation back. So on that note, I better get going. I'll be back. It was me after all, Hordian. I might not have even been a sperm in this era, but I came back in time to put my high score on the table. Thanks for the food. Knocked out of the top spot, were you? Well, good luck reclaiming that throne, mister. Say, Granny, You've been coming back awful late from your deliveries these days. You know I'm gonna look adorable when I'm old. I'm gonna be so short! Have I? You're not stopping off anywhere on the way back, are ya? Why are you asking, like some kind of criminal investigation? Of course not. If you say so. Oh ho ho. There are so many benefits of living a long life. All it takes is one little spark to completely turn things around. That's it? Grandma's become a gamer? Okay, so we got... Did I not get steamed crabs? To 6. Steamed Shanghai crab, level 6. Oh, that's not steamed crabs. The chili shrimp. The chili shrimp has to get to level 6. There. Chili shrimp to level 6. Peking duck unlocked. And then we gotta get Peking duck to level 7! They're asking for so much. Nothing but randos here. We're getting so many randos now that so many of our in-restaurant customers finish their stories. Let's finish hers. This is her last one. Now on to the news. The Goodwill delegation for the Principality of K has completed their itinerary and is returning home today. Princess Karina, the Goodwill ambassador, has finally made an appearance in good health. Now we go live to an interview. How do you feel now that your visit has concluded? It has been a fruitful one. I extend my gratitude to all the people of this fine country. I would also like to apologize for having to miss official duties due to poor health. One rumor going around claims that you were sneaking around Tokyo living it up. What do you have to say about that? Simple gossip, pay it no mind. Thank you for your comment. Excuse me for saying so, but Princess, your Japanese is incredible. Thank you. I'm proud of myself, and what I have achieved through my own interests and efforts. Lastly, what was the most memorable part of your Tokyo visit? That'd have to be the ramen, without a doubt. She's sure a beauty, that princess. Sure is. You don't see people like that around here, that's for sure. I wonder what ramen she ate that left such a strong memory in her mind. Do they serve ramen at official dinner banquets these days? Who knows? By the way, dear, Japan sure has become a lot more peaceful than it once was. Yeah, you're right. To think we'd have guests come from such faraway countries on missions of goodwill. I could never have imagined such a thing being possible back in the day. That's true. Well then, we have to live our lives in a way that we could be proud of. Not just for our sakes, but for the sake of all good people around the world. Huh? Well, yeah, you said it. Well then, back to work. Do your very best, princess. I'll be doing my best for just a little while longer too. For the end. And randos as far as the eye could see. Who's gonna come in next? It's a Friday now? Saturday now. Ankake fried rice, awful stir fry, soup with seaweed. That's gonna be my wakame soup. Awful stir fry. Awful stir fry. They're a lot more direct about what they want. And ankake fried rice. Right, Saturday for the next 2 minutes. Kid's gonna show up Sunday, finish his story. Mabo isn't gonna show up again until Monday. She wants this basic nostalgia ramen, but I don't have the recipe for the nostalgia ramen. Hear that, O Divine One. The shrine is gonna be fixed up. You must have been so cramped in such a tiny altar. I have one request. Let me hang on just a little longer, that's all I ask. As long as my husband hasn't given up hope, I don't want to either. I want to keep what we got going, it's his dream after all. The reunion with their child that they had to give up back in World War II. Oh, look who it is! We can get her the abalone shrimp right now. Or the abalone steak, I mean. Throw everything into Peking duck. We gotta get this beauty to level 7. And then Granny's back. Ankake, awful wakame. Me again with her delivery. Ah, she's here. My, aren't you well behaved today? Well the truth is, I'm a bit short on cash. Between parts for the personal computer and the, yeah, I spent it all. The parts and the what, dear? The food. Oh, just a new hobby I picked up. What exactly do you do for work, seeing as you're not going to school? Work is for losers. Okay, that's a screenshot. Post that in one Discord. Post that in another Discord. Come again? That's what people are going to say in the not-so-distant future. Well, that sounds positively awful. People will liberate themselves from work and focus only on creative endeavors. Remember when computer guys were like this, when the whole tech thing was technology will liberate you from work, make things easier, you could devote your time to spiritual and creative endeavors, and not with the power of technology, computers could rip off your creative endeavors and then copy it themselves for a while until they have nothing but their own shitty copies to copy from and it all collapses. But hey, you'll be able to work more to afford to afford all the extra content that the computers are going to make for you. What a bunch of hooey. Come on out with it. What are you doing for money? Are your parents sending it to you? Well, you could say that, yeah. You're a real piece of work, your poor parents. Not only has her son dropped out of school, but he won't even get a job. My dad doesn't know that I've stopped going. In fact, I doubt he even remembers me getting into university in the first place. I'm not even sure he knows how old I am. Is this S-U-N? Is this the soon-to-be retiree's son? Right here. His other expensive hobby has been the arcade. But it's not like I remember his age either. Goodness, you're not on speaking terms? No, I wouldn't say that. We're, what you call it, estranged, I guess. Especially since my mother passed. Even with all that, though, I respect him. He works for a big company, has lots of patents to his name, stuff like that. Exactly the same guy, then. We have found the connection. I've always looked up to him ever since I was a kid. He didn't really care what I did so long as I did well in school, so I kept my grades up. I followed in his footsteps and got into an engineering school. But somewhere along the way I lost sight of what it was all for, what I should do next. Why's that, dear? I watched him completely deflate. I think he was having a tough time at work or something. Sometime after my mother died, I heard him talking to himself. He was asking himself what he'd done with his life. Heavy, right? Hearing your father talk like that, when his son is right there, messed me up. Or messed up. But hey, once again, right? We got some out-of-order stuff here, because they've already reunited by the time of a mysterious rival. What it should have done was have a character lock here, that his story won't complete until we make some more progress with this shut-in. Here we get the hint that, holy shit, this is his child. The details line up perfectly. And then a little bit more, and then maybe over here is where the lock completes for this guy, and then they reunite and then his story ends. I do miss when it used to do things like that, when you couldn't complete somebody's story until you made more progress as somebody else whose story connected right then, right there. Because when they do it that way, it makes the stories feel more connected. We see the connections because the stories are very overt, at least after a while, about who connects to who. But It's nicer in order than just out of order. That's what I think. Still can't make chasu ramen. I do have 198 hints to use. We have the right ingredients. Extra meat, braised pork. It hasn't disqualified any of the meats that I put into here. Beef sirloin, braised pork belly, pork chasu. This is definitely not right. So wait, no. That means something's not right then. Pork chasu. We got the beef sirloin, pork chasu and braised pork, right? That's the pork chasu. That matches the silhouette there. Braised pork belly. None other matches that. Chicken chasu? So it's not the sirloin after all then. Sirloin was wrong. But it didn't disqualify the beef sirloin. Toppings all right. So the chicken, the pork, the braised. But the base is wrong. So let's go try different bases. Miso's wrong, tonkatsu, with this combination of meats. Chicken, braised pork, pork. Shio ramen? Is this gonna be it? No. Well, the only base left then is regular base ramen. If it turns out it's regular base ramen with ingredients we've had from the start, I'll be mildly miffed. That was it. That's all we needed. No new ramens to make this way. Peking duck isn't... Alright, one more, it's level 7. That's it? That's all for level 7? Abalone steak is finally complete. So, since we're towards the end anyway, what should I make to make this a proper Chinese restaurant? I'm thinking we can do rice, ramen, main, side, drink, dessert. We got enough room for everything, actually. I like curry rice. What's gonna fit the theme of the restaurant? Seafood, crispy. Mapo rice bowl. Mapo rice bowl is delectable. Maybe we'll do Mapo rice bowl. Chinese rice bowl. Mountains and sea join forces to bring a heaping bowl of happosai over rice with quail leg. Tenshinhan. Ankake sauce poured over karitama. Japanese invention unrelated to Tianjin. Mapo rice bowl. Mapo rice bowl. Mapo rice bowl is gonna be our main rice dish. Even though it's an absolute killer on energy. Especially since everyone's going to want to order it. I'm never going to be able to keep up with all the orders. Even if I make nothing but mabo tofu, until we get 99 of it. Oh, she's going for the duck first. Well, she loves the duck. Goddess has rich taste. Nine orders to go. We're at 50 now. See, I don't just have to make abalone steak for her, I have to make level 7 abalone steak. That's also gonna take so much energy. Cause abalone steak... 5 energy? Who wants what now? Miso ramen, chive ramen, and a mapo tofu. Chive ramen, miso ramen, mapo tofu, mapo tofu. I gotta make so much abalone steak to please this goddess. She could order... She's ordering 2 main dishes. So maybe the classification isn't a barrier based on the type, but maybe it is more the kind of food they are? An unquantified quality aspect? Thanks so much for your order. Your big appetite strikes again, I see. Using your brain as much as I do works up an appetite, I'll have you know. Of course, dear, though do forgive me for saying so, but doesn't appear you've gotten much done. So you can tell, I've had a bit of writer's block. Well, no wonder they stuck her in the haunted apartment unit then, for inspiration. Perhaps I made a slight miscalculation. A miscalculation in your novel? Well, a miscalculation of ideas. In fact, I might have to come up with a totally different idea, as in a whole new plot. Ah, that is a rather important part of the book to miscalculate. What sort of novel is it you're writing, by the by? Oh, did I not mention that I'm a mystery writer? A mystery writer? So what, detective stories? Yes, though I haven't written anything to boast about yet. Fantastic! You may not believe it, but this old woman loves herself a good mystery or thriller. I'm always on the lookout for the serialized stories they put out every Saturday and Tuesday. Is that so? And you haven't gotten enough ideas, you say? Well... I've got one for you. Oh? Truth be told, it's a story about this very apartment. It is. You know I keep hinting that they will come out, don't you? Of course I don't. Cockroaches. And for the record, this apartment has nothing spooky in it, right? Of course, dear, anything you say. Well, the truth comes some years ago. The truth is, some years ago there was a rumor. People said someone was secretly murdered in this neighborhood and buried somewhere. Well, the rumor is they were buried in this very apartment. Shocking, isn't it? It's not true, naturally. It was never more than hearsay. Where did you hear that rumor? How did I come across that one? I must have heard it somewhere. But it's lost to time now. Oh, good gracious dear, there's no need to take this all so seriously. You're free to use this idea if it gives you a bit of inspiration. Oh, And you needn't pay me for it either. You're a regular customer after all. Anyhow, thanks for ordering with us again. Spooking the ladies, Grandma. And this is the last bit for this kid, yeah? And then he's done. Yeah, it's his final one. We're getting close to the VNs for everybody. I'm not gonna take fever. I don't want my stuff to deplete so quickly. I will take more energy, though. I could use the fever to make a whole bunch of this for free. Well, free as far as energy goes. Let's see, it's gotta be Monday soon. Complete. You want a ramen dish that hasn't been requested yet. She's probably gonna request it the next time she's in. I hope. He wants Salisbury steak. We gotta make sure he has some Salisbury steak out Monday. And then he just has a story. So basically, for the in-diner customers, we have finished as soon as I talk to him, Salisbury steak and then done, and then whatever she's waiting for. There's my level up. Let's get some more into the abalone steak. Level 6. Level 7. Is that gonna suffice for her? If it gets to level 7, before I take her money. It counts! It counts! And thanks for the abalone. Before we finish her off, let's get Mabo's Salisbury steak. There's Mabo. Mabo, eat your steak, Mabo. Mabo eating his Mabo tofu. What you want? Whipping up something to lift my spirits. Chilled noodles if you have those, a salad, and a pudding or flan. Chilled noodles. Chilled Chinese ramen. A salad. Sesame spinach, bang bang chicken. Potato salad. Does vegetable stir-fry count as salad, do you think? And pudding or flan? Flan we do have. A pudding or flan? Well, which is it, dear? Which do you want? Mabo is done. There's his final thing then. Not his final thing, it's his thing before his final thing. Thanks for the food. Oh, Mabo's looking sad! Is he miserable because he tried to break up with Sue? Sure thing, thanks for stopping by. The Salisbury steak was delicious. It's got a real nostalgic flavor to it. Really? I'm the one who prepared it. Oh, I see then. That reminds me of... About the other day, I apologize. Now, in the original Grandma's last game, Sue was writing a letter to her, telling her about her and Mabo getting married. Which would suggest that Grandma's still alive. But I don't think she is. She's an old granny by then, and she's going home soon to her husband. I think that Sue has simply written... Maybe she's written her to her periodically. Or now that her and Mabo got married in the future, she's writing to Grandma. Why, I'm the one who should apologize to you. Whoa. I've never been scolded so harshly in my life. I mean, for a grown man to be reduced to weeping in public, shameful. Oh, it was a pitiful sight. But thank you. You reminded me of my own grandma. I'm sure she would have told me the exact same thing if she saw me in the state I am now. Oh my, your grandma would have told you and you called yourself a man, you sorry sack of sad marbles too? Well, she probably wouldn't have said that exactly, but thanks to you, I've decided to take the next step, with my girlfriend I mean. Oh, that's wonderful, and by that you mean... I'm going to propose. What? I have to make things right. You really go from one extreme to the next, don't you? Heh, I get that a lot. Told I'm quick to jump the gun. So, when are you gonna do it? Do what? Propose? Tonight? Well... in due time. In due time? You know, I have to make preparations. Preparations? You don't need to make preparations as long as your mind is made up. Well, mental preparations, I mean. She's the one who decides yes or no. Oh, really? Are you sure you're alright with this? You're not getting cold feet, are you? I'm fine, I think. Probably. What is that supposed to mean? I'm worried about you. Gotta hold off on fever mode. But we don't need Salisbury steak anymore. Is the shrine goddess a once a day thing, or is she she's an everyday thing? And there she is. Oh, yeah, she's already done. She's done. The kid is done. Just gotta talk to him. I forgot that I sent Granny out to delivery. Vegetable stir fry is not the salad she wanted. Well, I got is potato salad. Now what main do I want to put for my Chinese restaurant? This is sides. What main do I want for my Chinese restaurant? It's gotta be Peking duck, right? We've already got Mabo tofu in the rice section. Steamed Shanghai crab is also really tempting. But it's gotta be. We'll wait for this to expire, and then rebuild it on this side. Fever mode? Nah. And that's it. There's a final one for Mabo. So what I'll do is I'm gonna get a BRB. Since the cats don't know it, they're napping right now, but it's actually 17 minutes past their lunchtime. I'm gonna feed the cats. I'm gonna fill my now empty hot cocoa cup with tea. And then, when I get back, we'll have nothing but the entire day to bring this game to its conclusion. Alright, cats have been fed, and my tea is steeping. Let's start with Mabo. Little Mabo, let's finish off your story. Oh, bought another toy with you? Yeah, this time it's the villain. The evil female executive. Let me guess. Big bad lady, right? Gah, how'd you know that? Oh ho ho, don't underestimate your elders. I see. I guess she truly is popular if even you know her. That old store owner was right. Huh? He told me all about how even after the series ends, it still retains a strong fan base. A little bit of merchandise sells each year, which is why the companies keep producing older toys. I also asked around at other shops. Now look, the way it was described, it was gathering dust, it was old merch. But they all said the same thing. That's when I realized that bringing feedback like this from the field to the manufacturer is an important job too. Heh, framing it that way makes taking orders seem not so bad after all. Oh ho ho, was that so? Then I think you've made a breakthrough. So I take it you've apologized to that client of yours? I did. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, and thank you, Granny. It was pleasant talking with you. It felt like I got to see my grandma one last time. Oh, please, you're making me tear up. But enough of that, how did it go? How did what go? The proposal! Oh, I haven't gotten around to it yet. You haven't? I'm not mentally prepared yet. You can't keep being wishy-washy forever, young man. Do you want me to make you cry again? I'll do it. I'm sorry, forgive me. That old lady of mine sure looks like she's getting a kick out of this. We know that Mabo and Sue are gonna end up together. The ending of Hungry Heart's Memories. Didn't just assume, it was direct about that. Hey, Onyx. Careful walking around here, Onyx. Cables, hot drinks. Careful, careful, Onyx. You know, the camera's not on right now, Onyx, so there's no benefit to you to being here. Your astronomical launch to fame isn't possible today, I'm sad to say. Tuesday. When does... complete... Wait, it's just her then. Because he's complete after his final story, she's complete. So it's just her, just a stray. The stray needs to tip up the ramen she wants. And because we have no other ramen, then it could only be something she's gonna tell us about. Craving miso ramen. Plus an order of happosai. That was a main dish, I remember. Go ahead and throw in some kind of seafood gyoza. As always, be discreet. Was that a side? My shrimp gyoza? We got shumai, shrimp gyoza. Now our shrine goddess? Is this, by chance, abalone? I never knew it could be so tender. It differs greatly from the dried abalone I so begrudgingly nibble year in, year out. Foolish humans! Why couldn't they offer this each year instead of the pile of tough, boring dried abalone? Oh ho ho. It sounds like you like it. It's one of the restaurant's finest dishes. Hey, Toasty. Yes, it is most exquisite. Oh, that reminds me of something I want to tell you. That sacred tree wasn't dead after all. Huh? I was so surprised when I heard that the new shoot started to sprout from the stump after it was cut down. What a strong will to live that tree has. At over 1,000 years old, I'm sure as sugar is an old lady. I'm sure as sugar is an old lady just like myself. Given how vivacious it's growing back now, I'm sure it'll be a great big tree again someday. So, she's very clearly the shrine goddess. She could also be the tree. The sacred tree itself could represent the shrine goddess and vice versa. So as much we're feeding her is as much nutrients as is going into the tree. How long would it take, I wonder? I mean, how long until it's large enough for someone to climb to its top again? You may always return to climb it again. You, your children, your grandchildren, and all the generations to follow. I'm sure that given enough time, it'll grow back even more magnificent than before. But do take care. If someone were to get stuck at the top again, they might not have assistance finding their way down this time. Huh? Hee hee hee. Heed no mind to my words. After all, 'tis but a jest. Well then, thank you for the feast. Oh, you're leaving so soon. Yes, I hope to meet again. Someday. Until then, may you have the best of health. Well, it's been lovely, dear. Thanks for coming by. I am indebted to that human. They provided me with much amusement and delicious food. Life without a vessel is not so bad as it seemed. Perhaps I shall grant her a blessing once more for old time's sake. Though I know not how much power I still possess as a young sapling. As a young sapling! Aww, she really is a tree itself. Heed my prayer. May the bonds once severed be restored once more. Well, we've pretty much nearly confirmed that the stray here is her grandkid. At the end of Talismans here, she's like, could it be your father, by chance, his name? And then 2 weeks later, we get to, was it Bob? Okay, Peking duck is out. We'll put it right over... Oh, this is the wrong spot. No, that's okay, because that's going to be ramen where the abalone is right now. Have you had time to think about my offer, ma'am? I couldn't stomach it. I'm afraid I have to decline. Is there nothing I could say to convince you? You'd help serve justice. I don't like playing spy, not one bit. Then at least tell me about the person living in that apartment. A young woman with dark hair. She's really quite pretty, actually. Oh, but that's neither here nor there. Is this Dr. Mabo? Looking after his daughter? And not actually a detective? Do you have any idea as to why a young woman would be holed up in her apartment all the time? So, no, you really are a detective. And you just assume that the murderer of Rumor has returned to his lair. But you're just suspicious because a young woman is living by herself and that's it. That's it. Doesn't that seem suspicious to you? About as suspicious as some pot calling a kettle black. Is there anything else you can tell me about her or the apartment? I'm afraid not. It doesn't behoove you to conceal the truth from me. Oh, was that a threat? Do you plan to use the power of the state against me? No, that's not what I'm trying to... What'd she do in the first place anyhow? I've already told you I can't disclose that. It turns out he's working with the landlord, and he wants to make sure there's no pets in the apartment. Well, she certainly doesn't look like a criminal to me. That's because she's not the primary suspect. She's not? Ahem. Ma'am, I'll ask you again. Are you the tight-lipped sort? So long as I've got my chompers in? That woman is a relative of the suspect. Aha, a relative. The suspect remains at large, and we don't know where he went. However, she is... ordering for two, according to Grandma. Kitty could be a cover. Ah, you think he might show up at her place? Yes, exactly. If he's careless, that is. She may already be harboring him, which explains why she never leaves. Harboring a criminal! Correct. So there might be another person in there. Did that help you remember something? Oh, who could say? What if she's living with a ghost? Ooh, ho, 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 mysteries abound. Well, at any rate, if you see anything suspicious or out of the ordinary, you let me know. I certainly can't risk the investigation by going out to the apartment myself. Would you at least tell me what this all started with? And I don't want to hear any malarkey about you keeping secrets so justice can be served. I have no intention of helping you if I don't understand the crime. I'll have to think about it. Look at him. I'll crack him yet. He's awfully easy to read for a detective. Oh, why is this such a thrill? Doesn't want to play spy, she says. Y'all got any more of that energy restoration ad? What do I do for my side then? If I'm certain it's gonna be mabu rice, ramen, Peking duck, then what'll be after? Oh, just fever mode. We've already got loads of people in here. I could use fever mode to basically cook as much as I want for free. And they got two mains to choose from. They might go through the abalone first. But of course they want the Peking duck. Level 49, that's not so bad for endgame. Okay, what else should I make? Stewed offal would be my choice, yum. Chinese style omelet. Yodare chicken. As a side though? Scallion chasu. Shumai. Xiaolongbao. Tiny, juicy, neat little flavor bombs. Maybe. We could go Xiaolongbao. Spring rolls? Sure, do fever again. Just so I could get more of these cooked. Without commitment. Oh, I spent some energy on it! No, I couldn't have, because it's 5. So I'm thinking either Xiaolongbao or Baozi. That's a pretty big bun, though. That's a lot of food. Swallow's nest soup. You know how many swallows you gotta get through. Hot and sour soup. We could do a hot and sour soup. Egg drop soup is also classic. Used to be my go-to order all the time. Back when we'd visit the family friend with the Chinese restaurant back in Saipan. I think I will go with the... too high up. Xiaolongbao? Little basket bun, a type of Chinese tangbao traditionally prepared in Xiaolong, small bamboo steaming basket, originates from the city of Chengzhou in Jiangsu province, an iconic dish of Jiangnan cuisine. Okay, we'll go with that. Energy restoration, let's get all this out first. I'm gonna spill all my energy into this. And it's Wednesday now. She is gonna show up. Oh, the ad went off. I'm too late. I took too much time trying to waste my energy. Let's get these guys out of here now. Yes, consume the abalone. Kitty from Night Town. Chilled noodles, salad, pudding, flan. The salad is what I failed the last time. The closest I have to salad is a sesame spinach then, isn't it? Maybe lan kai would be alright. Pudding or flan? Well, I haven't got puddin'. Thanks, Granny. My pleasure. This might be the last time I come here, actually. Goodness, is that alright? Is that right? My mom's getting out of the hospital. Oh, that's good to hear. So you'll be eating more meals at home then. Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a big brother. Maybe I should study and do my homework after all. And here I thought that was all a waste of time. Huh? Isn't the Dread King going to come down from the sky? What are you talking about? That's gotta be totally made up. Oh? Bye-bye. Oh, and, thanks for everything. I'll remember you forever. Bye. Fat load of nonsense, wasn't it? What was? Eh? The Dread King and all that. I knew it all along. Ha 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 ha. Don't you start with me, I was worried about the boy. But now that you mention it, it was pretty far-fetched. Or was it? Ooh. The kid is gone. Gone forever. Drinks and dessert. Cream soda, cola, ramen, hot coffee. We'll do cream soda for the beverage. Cream soda for the beverage, and what's gonna be dessert? Maybe dessert will be a simple fruit parfait. Or a flan a la mode. There's always sesame ball. But I think we could spoil the kids when it comes to the sweets and things. If we serve them this dish, something might happen. Nostalgia ramen level 3. There's no more ramen we can make. I don't have nostalgia ramen. We can't unlock more food. 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 We can't that's it. That's it. We got all the food unlocks. We're literally waiting on her now. What's the matter? You're not your usual bubbly self. Oh, Granny, good timing. Actually, there's something I want to get off my chest. What? My mom lives out of the countryside, and I just heard she's really sick. Oh dear, that's terrible. Honestly, she's a bad mother, and I never really liked her. She worked at a snack bar. You know, where pretty girls dote on you. She'd come home every day drunk as a dog. Half the time, she'd have some random guy in her arm too. She'd always make me wait outside while they fooled around. Ugh. Just remembering it made me sick. Unbelievable, right? She treated me like I didn't even exist. Certainly never told anyone about me, that's for sure. She says she couldn't make money with a kid hanging around. Worst mother ever, don't you think? It must have been hard on you. But despite how awful of a mom she's been, for her to die on me, Is she really that sick? She has a very rare disease. She's got the Bombay blood. And she says the medical fees are astronomical. Oh, really now? What should I do? You poor thing, you must be absolutely starving after lying your pretty little head off like that. I guess there really is no fooling you. How unbecoming of you, young lady. You cut that sort of foolishness out this instant. Teehee, sure. But what do you think? Is it believable? You'd be surprised how many guys buy this sort of thing. Cracks me up. It's hilarious. Hilarious how someone could cry themselves silly over such a transparent lie. Huh? Someone fell for your game? Who was it? Gotcha. That was another lie, of course. Goodness gracious. Well, see you, Granny. I'll set the dishes out when I'm done. And she's off. Now, what was that all about? Seems pretty complicated, whatever it is. And she's just left. What am I going to do without the nostalgic ramen, though? Oh, you know what? We've got a story of our own. Maybe nostalgic ramen's gonna come out from here. Maybe that's what it's gonna be. because her dad is very likely our missing son. He wasn't with us long, but maybe the ramen we make is the ramen he makes. Not many customers today, huh? You got that right. You know what, dear? Thank you. What for? For the opportunity to run our own shop together like this again. It's made me so happy. Oh, that's so. A long-awaited dream finally come true. Sorry, honey. I'm always dragging you along with these selfish dreams of mine. Come on now. This dream is as much mine as it is yours. Yours, mine, and his, too. There's something I want to tell you. Promise not to laugh? What is it? I had a dream. It felt so real, too, I could hardly tell it was a dream. I was in the kitchen cooking up some ramen. The nostalgia ramen? And you were there taking customers' orders? I was lost in thought, and the pot started boiling over. Just as I noticed and started panicking, somebody rushes in from the back door. "Aw man, I got caught in the rain," he said, as he sets down a wooden crate. I couldn't see his face, no matter how hard I tried. But he looked at me. He looked at me and said, "Want me to take over, Dad?" Hard to tell whether it should laugh at my foolishness or cry. But I thought, maybe, if we started over, if we reopened the shop, he'd come back to us. Here I am, an old fellow moping about the past. Forget I said anything. I shouldn't have bothered you with this silly dream of mine. Forgive me, honey. I've caused you nothing but hardship. You know, I can't help but think. Maybe it's about time we throw in the towel. Your health hasn't been too great lately, and not another word out of you, mister. Huh? Let me dream this lovely dream with you for just a little bit longer. I've still got a little more fight left in me, after all. But a little more work couldn't hurt. Life's not a race, you know, it's a marathon. Alright, if you say so. You're right, dear. You always did have more sense than I did. After all, we made it this far. What's the point in rushing things now? Oh, exactly. I'm always right, and don't you forget it. Well, I ought to tidy up. It's almost time for the lunch crowds. Thank you, honey. That gal of mine is more than I deserve. We didn't get any new nostalgic ramen recipe out of that, though. Where am I going to get that final nostalgia ramen that she wants? I'm running out of customers. You better give me something, Missy. Alright, I was building up my post-story menu. Now that most everyone's needs for the in-person customers is done. There. Some slight energy and she's gone again! Some slight energy restoration. Maybe it'll come up. We got 2 more things here. Maybe the next one's gonna be when the recipe pops up, which means just having to go through 4 more of Kitty, 4 more of the Novelist, 4 more of the Trenchcoat Kaneda, 3 more of the Wiz. It's basically just the waiting game now. Waiting for those calls to come in, complete their orders. Flan a la mode. We're going to be the most lush Chinese restaurant. What they need is either a shop item or an upgrade to make calls come in faster. Vote! Should have a bowl of spicy miso ramen about now. Spicy miso, chili oil. Okay, we got a new one. Miso ramen with chili oil. This is so basic. Spicy miso ramen complete. Is that going to unlock the nostalgic ramen if I make this? No. What I could do is just leave one table open and just click those guys away every single time. The table's are already full, so it's no different. Just gonna get as much free rice as I can. Though maybe I should count the soda float as a dessert instead of a drink, and put the iced coffee instead. It claims new, but the only new we have are ramens. Maybe nostalgia ramen is only possible if I get the rest of the ramens to level 5. Oh no. What if that's it? What if I can't make any progress right now because I haven't gotten meat ramen, chasu ramen, bean sprout ramen, scatting ramen, chai ramen, macaron ramen, It can't be! It gives us so many ramens, and so many ramens are developed through the ramen creation system. There's no way they would do it that way. I think what I'll do is clear up the front. The front's easier to just click through without getting in somebody else's way. Oh, it's Thursday now. She's not a Thursday girl. She's neither a Thursday girl nor a Friday girl. Well, now this is worrisome. Maybe I'll go ahead. On the off chance that it actually does depend on the ramens. Well, that can't be, though. Maybe if I just click them. So I get the new tag off. Energy restoration. At this point, the name of the game is waiting for the phones. Well, you know what? This gives me time. Oh, there's a phone! The phone! A Chinese rice bowl? There are rice bowls of Chinese origin or inspiration, but he means Chinese rice bowl specifically. Bang bang chicken. And ramen with lots and lots of chives. Okay, this is actually the last day for this current single-player combat event in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Solo event ending soon. I might have to use the stamina currency replenishment thing to get it done by tonight. Ends at 11 o'clock tonight. Just need to finish it 2 more times. 6 more hours is past 11. Complete. Urgh. My goodness, what's wrong, dear? You look ready to blow your top. I went to the interview for a part-time job today. What's this? You found your will to work? Heh. Good for you. Your father will be proud. Now when he hears I didn't get the job, what a disgrace. Oh. They declared my hairstyle a mood killer and told me to cut it. Ha, what a joke. It's not like I'm going into the military. We're such an antiquated country, and my disillusionment grows by the day. I knew working was for losers. I've never felt more strongly about that. Sigh. Well, I've got to ask. What lit the fire under you to get a job in the first place? Well, I'm almost out of money. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, could you mind giving me my change in all 100 yen coins, please? He's S-U-N. 100 yen coins? Are you hooked on that Galaxy Invaders game too? How did you... Ha! I got it in 1. Have you been spying on me? I don't have time for that, dear. Don't be ridiculous. One of my regulars is also a big fan of it. It's a big competition to see who can get the best score, isn't it? Yes, exactly. I think I'll be able to take the top spot soon. Just talking about it has me all riled up. Whoever DDY is, they're really good. S-U-N is son, DDY for daddy, and G-N-Y for Guinea. They're very transparent with their names. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Something I could do a bit better to get ahead. Well, you certainly seem to be enjoying yourself. This is the most animated I've seen you. It is? I suppose you're right. It's been a while since I've been so focused on something. Which means you admit you weren't focused before. That's progress. Honestly, it took me by surprise. I didn't know there were still new forms of entertainment out there. I can hardly believe it either. How does it all work? Surely there isn't someone inside operating the thing. Hahaha, no. It's all run off a small computer on the inside. Which, yeah, huh. I hadn't thought about using it for that. Sorry? Yeah, no. I think that would work. In fact, I'm sure it can handle it right now. Young man? It can. It definitely can. Sorry, I really have to go. Thank you for the idea, Granny. Oh, shoot. What the who? Forgot my ramen. And still waiting on mine, too. At this point, Fever Mode exists just for free cooking. These faceless mobs aren't getting in my way, so... there's no harm keeping them there. The sizzling, the crackle of the spark on the gas stove, all to make a soda float. We're getting to the 90s. I really do have nothing else to do. But wait. Can't cook any more of this food. We're hitting the actual physical limits of the game. It doesn't like when you make more than 99, so it tries to cap you off before you get to that point. Sometimes you can cheat the system, but it's really difficult to do so. When's the next time she shows up? Customers. The last in-house customer. Over the phone, over the phone, over the phone, over the phone. Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. My helper does not even show up all that much. Should I just start making ramens? I don't think it really matters, though. The other ramens I've been getting have been from over-the-phone customers now, that everyone else is basically done. Who could it be now? Spicy miso ramen, it's a good thing he asked for it. He's like, hey, why don't you make spicy miso ramen the next day? So, did you make the spicy miso ramen? Beef and pepper stir fry. Bean sprout stir fry, meat and veggie. This is it. This is the game now. We're sitting with a bunch of customers who I refuse to feed. Until these calls come in. It better not be 10 minutes. I gotta wait for these guys to call, feed them, wait for it to finish, then do the next one. I would say they could probably work on the pacing a bit more, but this is meant to be an idle game. It's not meant to be a sit down in one spot for a 6-hour game. I just play it as such. Ma'am? Yes? Last we spoke, you were concerned about the nature of the case. I cracked him. Yes, I mean, how could I help if I don't understand the particulars? Is it quite serious? Yes, in a manner of speaking. So I want you to prepare yourself. You may faint if I explain too many of the particulars, as he put it. Therefore, I would advise you not to pry any further, but there's no convincing you of that, is there? Faint, you say? Yes. That makes me fear the worst. For example, that it's, you know, that one. Are the rumors true? There are rumors. I mean, I suppose it is a rather well-known incident. Is that right? My goodness. It's quite grisly, isn't it? Oh, how awful. Yes, those are words you could put to it. I smell misdirection. And people would rest easy if you're to solve the case? Wouldn't be here staking out an apartment if that wasn't the case. There's something in there, isn't there? I'm almost certain of it. I heard some rumors about it a while back. There are rumors? Well, you can't very well stop folks from talking, can you? Ah, not me though. I haven't spoken a word of any of this. Okay, detective. Seeing as it's such an important case, I'll help you. Whoa, you will? And while I'll warn you that I don't know very much at all, I'll tell you what I do know. That would be a great help. Wait just a moment, I'll fetch my notepad. Before we begin, would you mind if I ate my ramen? We're making some more headway. Okay, how about this, for completion's sake? What kind of ramen should I prepare? Jajamen, thin noodles reminiscent of pasta, topped with a meaty miso glaze. Chilled Chinese ramen, purely Japanese invention. Yakisoba. Super professional Japanese or Chinese restaurant. With our mabo tofu over rice, our Peking duck, our bao, and our desserts, and then just yakisoba at the end. Awful ramen. Spicy miso. I kind of want something a bit jazzy, you know? Miso ramen. Soy sauce tonkatsu. More or less the standard nowadays. Nagasaki champon. Curry ramen. Ramen, literally with curry in it. Down to the chunks of potato and carrot. Tonkatsu ramen. The wonton ramen. Danmen, assortment of veggies. Shio ramen, flavored broth is too pure for this world. Tantanmen, thick noodles, spicy miso broth. Ground pork, I might go with this. We might go with the tantanmen. Also tasty served cold without the broth. Could even put over rice, huh? Sanmamen, Yokohama invention, pan of fried bean sprouts, napa cabbage, pork in a thick sauce that serves as a broth. Mappo, chives, just a mountain of them. Scallions, bean sprouts, chasu, meat, just some nori shredded on top, ajitama, an egg soft-boiled in soy sauce and mirin, and then just ramen. Ramen's original form. So I think I will go with the Tanmen? No. Tantanmen. That's what I want. The spicy miso broth, the ground pork, the thick noodles. Yeah, there's my professional lineup. You got your mabu tofu over rice, your ramen, your Peking duck, your bao, and then your beverages. A TV show is starting, you don't say. Nobody wants to take that last bowl of ramen? Nobody wants it? There we go. Mabo tofu was great. Mabo rice bowl. Lady, that is one of my specialities. There it is. Take one then and a crab fried rice. And any spicy soups. Lady is living large today. Soups that are spicy, hot and sour. Oh, I don't want to mess this up. We gotta do hot and sour soup, right? Is that the spicy one? All my soups are down below. We don't have any soups here, do we? I don't want to get this wrong, because that means more waiting. Hot and sour isn't spice. Is there pepper in whitefish soup? I wish I could check. Maybe the hot and sour means spicy. Let's hope that's correct. Spicy sour broth. Okay, alright. It didn't say spicy, so, you know. Didn't want to get it wrong. Saturday, Sunday she's got coming up. We're just gonna sit here. We're gonna sit there the whole time. I could put a game in the corner, and we play that while we wait for the time to pass. Get some extra power going again. Full marks. Hello again. Yes, here you are. Thanks for ordering. So, have you made it past your logjam? Yes, a little at a time. I think I've cracked the case, actually. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, go on, what kind of mystery is it? You have to keep this between us, seeing as it's not finished yet. Oh, absolutely, look at me. I'm as tight-lipped as they come. Are you familiar with the robbery in which 300 million yen was stolen? Oh, that was some time ago now. But I'm sure it did make waves at the time. Are you writing an account of the case then? Apologies, ma'am. I didn't end up using your idea about the rumored murder. There's no need to apologize, dear. But yes, remember it well. Someone robbed an armored car carrying about 300 million yen. Precisely. The criminal, impersonating an officer at a motorcycle patrol unit, falsely claimed a bomb had been planted on the vehicle. That's right. And once the driver safely evacuated, the thief pretended to look for it, only to drive off with the car and cash. It's quite the story. I imagine it'd make for a thrilling movie. There's more to the story, you know. Mercy me, is there? They never found the suspect, did they? That's correct. The suspect remains at large to this day. But the prevailing sentiment at the time was that the thief was something of a hero. They pulled off a sensational crime without injuring anyone or resorting to violence after all. But people don't know the truth. There was in fact a victim. Someone who had their life snatched away from them. The employee of the security company who drove the armored vehicle that day. He was a former police officer who just changed jobs to better provide for his sickly daughter. And you're that daughter, were you? He loved police work, but it left him little time for family, thus the transfer. By all accounts, he was a wonderful father. My goodness. But he wasn't wounded in the incident, was he? That much is correct. But he took responsibility for the blunder and it cost him his job. Ah, I see. And that's not all. He was also publicly mocked for being so thoroughly deceived, considering he was a former police officer himself. He turned to alcohol to try and forget, but alcohol had always given him more trouble than it was worth. In the end, he drank himself to death, sad and alone. I had no idea. Of course he didn't. Most don't. Which is why I'm taking it upon myself to tell his story. I will set the record straight, I swear it. Oh, but listen to me carrying on. I didn't mean to keep you so long. I should eat this ramen before it goes cold anyhow. Thanks for delivering. Alright then. Best of luck with writing your tour de force. I'll be in line when it's released. She's awfully worked up about the premise of her book. Almost as if it were personal. You'll figure it out, Granny, I promise. And now the waiting game resumes, which means victory in this fight against the AI? 20 more battles. I got one more to go, but if I simply wait for the time to pass organically, it'll be too late. But I never use my event stamina for anything else anyway. I just want all the extra stamina for the Wonder Picks. I've been having some rough luck with Wonder Pick these days. Normally, I'm not too big a fan of the combat aspect in Pokemon TCG Pocket. But I've actually got a pretty good fighting deck. And because this solo event is electric types, even easier. An extra free 20 HP. Because for this last fight I got really shit luck. But the AI is pretty bad at this deck too. Either they get a phenomenal series of cards, and just all the evolutions they want fall into their lap, Or they get the worst of luck, and they just have a bunch of low-level mons that they can't do anything with. Novelist wants ramen with thick, starchy enkake sauce. Don't you dare evolve that Pikachu, don't you dare! Ankaku, Ankaku. I forget which one's got Ankaku in it. Oh no. I don't remember. I am so bad at this. Seafood, crispy rice, ankake. And a Nagasaki champon too. See, the other one she calls by name. But then the other one, she leaves a mystery. Okay, let me see it gotten wrong. No. Well, I gotta do my homework. Who's got the ankake in it? Wouldn't be the Nagasaki champon, she just asked for one. Not yakisoba. Now hold on. I don't see any ankake description there. Did she just want the regular ankake? Well, this tells me what I put into it. Maybe Toromi sauce, Mabo tofu. Sansan Men does have Toromi sauce. I forget what Toromi sauce came from. Chili oil, chicken oil. Maybe I chose right after all then. Ajitama. Fish broth is in the Shio ramen. It could be Shio ramen after all. Saturday, let's clear up some space here. We've only gotten randos so far. Granny! Shannon, alright, we got it right! My guess was good! Welcome, welcome. So, how goes it? Your masterwork, I mean? It's nearly complete. Is that right? Well, I'm so glad to hear it. Does that mean you cracked the case? Nearly, there's just one missing piece. Oh, that's very exciting. Dear, may I ask you something? Go ahead. What became of the young lady? I beg your pardon? The armored vehicle driver we're discussing the last time I came by, he had a daughter, didn't he? Ah, yes, I suppose he did. It must have been quite hard on her. Yes, I imagine it was. Whoever did it, She must despise them, something fierce. No, as a matter of fact she doesn't. Why ever not? Because her father never did. Apparently, in his last moments, he told her not to harbor any grudges against the perpetrator, that it wasn't healthy to get so angry at people. He claimed to have given in to his own weakness. I believe his final words to her were, "Be strong. Carry on living for me." His daughter, meanwhile, went on to become a police officer just like her dad. But not out of some misguided sense of revenge. Rather, she wanted justice to prevail. My word. May I ask you one more thing? What might that be? Are stakeouts generally carried out by a single officer? No, absolutely not. You need 2 officers at minimum, or else you risk missing something. 2 officers at minimum? There's potentially 2 people in here. Her cover is as a novelist. I see. That's what I thought. No matter how observant you are, you're still just one person. And yet, you're both watching one another very carefully. Oh, forget the intrusion, dear. You know how little we old folks have to do. It's no trouble at all. Keep at it, dear. I'm cheering you on from the sidelines. And I can't wait for you to finish your book. Yes, of course. Oh, unless I forget. Give my best to your kitty, and thanks for the business as always. It was just somebody making cat noises. Heh, I'll be sure to relay the message. Alright, here she is again. So we actually have a detective here, and a fake detective over there. 1, 2, 3 more to go. 2 more to go. 2. 4 more, kitty! They're all taking so long. She's not giving me more ramen. She's holding out on her ramen. Oops. Misclicked her. Get out of here, you're taking up a spot. It's still Saturday for the next 6 minutes. It's not 1 call a day, is it? Is that how they have it paced out? If it's 1 call per day, maybe this calls for a day 3 of the stream. Just to finish off. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, then done. That's a lot. That is a lot of story to get through. We're basically done with the game at this point, too. Game isn't just functionally one, it is one. We're just waiting for the rest of these stories to fall into place. These guys, the phone call ones, they don't have any special requirements, there's nothing to unlock for them, they just tell you what foods they want, you give them the foods they want. So there's no real gate, just waiting. Starving, looking for something to fill me up. Chili shrimp. And sweet and sour pork. I don't see pineapple. This is a no pineapple sweet and sour pork restaurant. We could do sweet and sour pork. Mabo tofu, sweet and sour pork, Peking duck, ramen, bao, and a float. Alright, that's a solo combat event finished. Finally, my stomach was about to eat itself. Well, aren't you in a rare form today? Can't do anything on an empty stomach? My goodness, what has you so full of vim and vinegar? Oh, get a load of this. My own genius frightens me at times. Beg pardon? I've made my own Galaxy Invaders in just one night. You made it? It wasn't easy. I'd never written a single line of code at assembly after all. But naturally, it took me half a day to get to grips with it. Line of code? Assembly? I figured it out. I know which market the personal computer can corner. Him and his dad have come to the same conclusion. He's probably going to work under his dad at this point. I call them computer games. Do you think the name will catch on? In fact, this could be an entirely new business. I could write the code that makes the games run and then sell it. People can pay for it once, and then play as much as they like. Worrying about having enough coins will be a thing of the past. I looked into it, and it seems that business is already taking off in America. Which means it'll definitely catch on here in Japan, birthplace of Galaxy Invaders. You mean to tell me a Japanese person made that game? Oh, hadn't you heard? Not that I blame you. I agree, it doesn't feel like it was made here. But I predicted that soon enough, people would associate the entire computer game industry with Japan. You really think so? You should give Galaxy Invaders a try. Then you'll see why I think this will work. I wonder. Frankly, I'm shocked. This was a completely unexpected discovery. I might actually enjoy making games even more than I like playing them. Okay, there's a screenshot. Honestly, I said I made it in a night, but the truth is I'm far from done with it. It moves the same way, but it doesn't quite feel right yet. But how could I make it more fun? I bet the folks behind Galaxy Invaders had to prototype it through trial and error. Wow. Now this I could see being a job worth doing. Probably. You know what? Give me a week and I'll show you a finished product. And then I'll sell it. After that, I might become a billionaire. Do you really think? Well, gotta run. There's work to be done. Oh, I'm so excited. She's come by again. Give me the nostalgia ramen recipe and I might make it. Somebody on Discord was like, what game is that? So of course I have to shill Gygax Co. Limited and Hungry Hearts. There she comes again. She's got nostalgia ramen on the mind, but no mind to tell me how to make nostalgia ramen. There's nothing to it, I just gotta go through the story. Once we get through more of these guys' stories, after a certain amount, we'll get more for these. We're probably gonna get close to the next threshold for here, because that's just the final one afterwards. More phone calls. What is Tenshin Han? Eggs and ankake sauce over rice? That sounds good. I'll have one of those with some sort of dessert with red bean paste in it. Dessert with red bean paste. Zenzai. Anmitz. They could both work. This loser here messed up my system. This loser here messed up my system. Here you go. Today's delivery nice and hot. Yeah, thanks. I'll be picking up the empty dishes from last time, then getting on my way. Sure. You barely touched your food, dear. Yeah, sorry. Something the matter, dear. If talking will help, why not unburden yourself? Are you sure you want to hear this? Of course! Even knowing that I'm nothing but a horrible fibber. Oh ho ho, don't underestimate your elders. I could see right through any lie. Heh, really? I guess you've done so thus far. So I've got this regular client lately. Do you now? In this line of business, we call them big spenders. It's 'cause he wears big suspenders. And he certainly spends big. He's a good person. He never says anything creepy unlike the others. In fact, he doesn't even drink. I've got no clue why he keeps coming. Oh? He just sits there silently, listening to whatever I have to say. He praises me when I talk about my aspirations, my dreams. He's even cheering me on. He sounds like a nice fella. The girl from across the river. Is this the foreman's daughter? He is. That's why I tried seeing how much I can get out of him. What do you mean? I told him the fib I told you the other day. The other day? Oh, you did, didn't you? That big fat lie. Men can be so stupid. Who could believe anyone swaddled that load of garbage? That was a very bad thing you did, young lady. Karma will catch up to you, you know that, right? Hehe, you're probably right. I'll end up getting my tongue plucked out. But what choice did I have? This is the only way I know how to make a living. My mom was right after all. It's the fools who are to blame, not those fooling them. Young lady, you don't... Sorry, Granny, gotta run. Later. Heh, you better not underestimate your elders. I can see through all your lies. even the ones you tell yourself. She did say that the thing she takes the most from the foreman is her honesty. Oh, running low! Need you to get that. She hasn't got the thing over her now, saying, I bet she would like this. Does that mean you're finally going to give it to us? You're finally going to give me the recipe I long for? I'll take fever, just to get more baking duck. 40 is lower than I care to be, or 50 even. Keep misclicking. Get out of that seat, you don't belong there. You too. I gotta be so careful with these clicks, and you know, this is also practice, because I love to end my Hungry Hearts games with setting up everyone in what I feel are the proper seats for them. When I finish with games like these, what I like to do is set up my my counter here with what I feel is a good spread of menu items, and also get the characters positioned sitting in nice places, which can be pretty tough to do. You kind of have to work from the back so you don't misclick them, which is easier to do from the front. Maple ramen and soy braised beef. Soy braised beef. He just wants braised beef, doesn't he? We got braised beef. Braised pork, braised beef. Fever mode again. Alright, let's get some more Peking duck. Level 17 Peking duck. Look at that, the lights flash during fever time. That's cute. Maximum level mapo rice bowl. Then let's get it to maximum quantity too. Cannot cook any more of this food. Who could have guessed that by miso braised beef, he wanted braised beef? Right, here you are. Thank you. Now then, ma'am, I would remind you that my nose does not deceive me. Whatever do you mean by that? You've seen how I can tell what kind of stock is being used in a ramen. He was wrong once before. I am no amateur. You're an expert at something, that's for sure. But never mind all that. Can we talk about the incident you're investigating? Huh? Oh, there haven't been any new developments. We've done some digging, but it turns out she really is just a mystery author. But it's safe, right? I can't stop thinking about all this. She's not dangerous, is she? Dangerous, ma'am. You said she's a relative. And the criminal, why, they could... You know. They are a murderer, aren't they? Pardon? If the criminal did actually come to her apartment, then she could be in real trouble. Hang on. What are you talking about? The suspect hasn't killed anyone. They haven't? In fact, they haven't even injured anyone. They're far too cunning. But they've never hurt a fly, let alone spilled any blood. And yet they've swindled 300 million yen. An impressive feat, wouldn't you say? 300 million yen robbery. Huh? 300 million robbery. Right. Oh, what's so funny? The missing 300 million, that case remains unsolved. Naturally. I'm here to investigate it, aren't I? Oh, yes, of course you are. I will remind you that this is all classified information. Oh yes, absolutely. At any rate, if you hear anything about this that might prove useful, you let me know immediately. Even the smallest scrap of a clue could crack this wide open. I understand. Now, if you'll excuse me, my ramen is going to get cold and soggy. My goodness, I made quite the mix-up. But that 300 million yen case... It sure sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? From the gal you just talked to across the way? So we at now? 2 more? We're down to 2 more for Trenchcoat Kanata. And 2 more for the novelist, actually police lady. We got 1 final one for the Wiz. 3 more for Kitty. We could finish this. We are getting so close to finishing this. She wants Mabo Tofu rice. A whole Peking duck. And a soda float to top it off. $300,000. We got no more upgrades to spend on this anymore. She keeps coming back for more. She's got a hunger that she doesn't quite know how to satisfy. She longs for the ramen, but she cannot ask for it herself. You know, once Sunday's finished, there's not even any point serving the customers, because she's the only sit-down customer that remains, and she doesn't come back until Wednesday. Middle of the week and the weekend only exclusively. I think the next phone call we get, I'll take a BRB to just grab a pee real quick. Kitty wants something spicy, Yodori chicken, and some sweet cold ice cream. Was Yodori chicken? Yeah, it's a side dish. And some sweet, sweet ice cream. Alright, while Grandma goes deliver that, I'm gonna take a BRB, and hopefully she'll be back by the time I am. Hey, what do you know? Granny's back and I'm back. Alright, kitty. Let's get closer to your end. Here you go. Thanks for the business. Yeah, right. I'm glad you ordered from us again. I was worried you might not. Well, your food is just too good not to. Oh ho ho, happy to hear it. And I'm sure my husband will be too. Eat up, dear. You've got a big day of lying ahead of you. Hey, that was uncalled for. So how are things? How's your mother faring? Huh? I hope she gets well soon. Oh, she's guilt-tripping him because at this point in the story the foreman is so bent out of shape. Quit it already. Oh dear, it seems I've gotten upset you. In which case, let's drop the charade. How's your mother really doing? She's fine. I'm relieved. That's all he could ask for, isn't it? But aside from the part about her being sick, everything else I said about her is true. Oh, I see. I knew you weren't telling the truth the other day, but I couldn't tell which parts were lies. Well, I for one wish it was all a lie. Do you resent her for it? I'm not sure. We've been kind of close recently. Really. She finally got remarried to a decent man last year. So lately it's almost as if she's changed. Or rather, she's back to her old bubbly self. She used to be just an ordinary housewife and a pretty good mom, too. But then everything fell apart. She had it rough, just like I did. She was struggling to make ends meet, working non-stop, and I've come to understand her situation a little more. You've matured is what? Heh, I guess so. She spent her days lying through her teeth, pretending to fawn over men to earn us some cash. I despised her for it. I thought to myself, I'll never be like that, and yet... But I guess it was in my blood after all, hee hee. I wonder if it's not too late, huh? You can still turn things around, can't you? There's something you can do about your situation even now. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, it's Monday! You know, I could just keep her right here. She's not gonna go anywhere. She's not gonna go anywhere if I don't feed her any food. She could have rice and ramen, right? So she could sit there, hungering for her mabo tofu rice bowl. And then by the time I do feed her, that final ramen is going to be ready. No ramen requests. So I guess we wait. We just sit back. We wait for the next phone calls to come in. I'm all caught up on Blue Sky. I got nothing else to do on Pokemon TCG Pocket. I could start playing Hungry Hearts Ramen on my phone. We're basically at the end now, so I can't exactly spoil myself. Nah, I can't do double the Hungry Hearts. I gotta focus on one restaurant at a time. We're just sitting and waiting. It's like we're doing a, oh, it's just a TV. Doing a steak out of our own. The question for me now is, do I want to put rice, ramen, main, bao, let this expire, put the sweet and sour pork here, and then the float? Or put the two main courses together, Peking duck over here, and then sweet and sour pork right next to it, then the bao, then the beverage? Who's next? Who's next? 2, Chasura. Oh, she's gonna talk to her dad. She and her dad are gonna have a talk. I go too high? Went too high, or too low. And flan a la mode. So, you see, sometimes, lots of times your regular customers won't ask for every single dish. But that's where these customers come in. They might ask for some higher end stuff that the rest of your folks here aren't. Beaver. I'm very likely in this playthrough not going to run out of the bao, not going to run out of the float, not going to run out of the flan, out of mode. But when I play on my own, on my phone, I'll set things up by the end in a way that's more pleasing to me. It's here. Here you are. Sorry to keep you waiting. What's the occasion? You've ordered enough for 2. Hee, something good happened. It did it? Yep. And he's on his way here to see me right now. That big spender client of yours? Yeah. I thought it would be nice if we could have a meal together. Well. I've got a bit of an announcement. I've decided to quit my job here. Oh, is that so? That's why I put in such a big order. I want a little something to mark the occasion. This is so weird. I wonder what he'll do without me. Don't be silly. He'll be delighted for you, dear. I'll bet my left foot he would. You really think so? Well, what kind of person is he? Well, he's not exactly what you'd call attractive. He's got 0 appeal. That's a bit harsh now, isn't it? You know, talking to him kind of reminds me of my dad. At least, how my mom always described him anyway. Oh, she must have been young when the family was torn asunder then. She said he was a real softy, as gullible as they get. He was also a good, kind man with a heart of gold. That was the problem. He'd always trust the wrong folk and get swindled. Eventually, he got saddled with a huge debt that tore our family apart. That client of mine, he fits that description to a T. I see. You see, imagine if these stories were put in order, and if you were gated till you can't get this story until you get a little bit more from the Foremans, and you can't finish a Foreman story until you progress more with Kitty, so their stories go along at the same times. And he cried for your sake? Huh? That's what you told me not too long ago. The way you said it, I'm sure it wasn't a lie. You're good, ma'am. You really do see right through everything. Wisdom comes with age, dear. I was worried you'd be furious at me if you figured that fib out. Or maybe somewhere deep down inside, I wanted you to call me out for it, to scold me for my sins. But still, I knew he was a softie. But I never expected him to cry for my sake. He shed tears for that horrid mother of mine, and for me, her equally horrid daughter. Granny, it's like you said. I think my lies are finally catching up to me. After all, this awful feeling eating me up inside isn't some sort of karmic punishment. I don't know what is. Well, dear, I don't know what to say, but I do have one little suggestion if you hear me out. Why not have a nice bowl of ramen together, then apologize to him? Apologize? That's right, after all. Our ramen's made with an honest heart. Hungry Hearts Granola, the Hungry Hearts restaurant. Slurp a bowl with someone dear to you, and just like that, both your belly and your soul will be full of all sorts of goodness. Ma'am, if I may, what kind of advice is that? You can't take out a new leash on life with an empty stomach, dear. Oh, well, let me do a little something over here real quick. Pin this here. I'll deal with that later. That's just how it is. Do you really think it'll be that easy? As long as your heart's in the right place, I'm sure everything will work out. I'm rooting for you, dear. Thanks, Granny. We gotta be close to the end for her too, right? One more left. We got her reunion with Dad. Well, her realization that it's Dad. Two more here. Two more here. We got some more crossed wires for these two spies. Final one for the Wiz to be united. No stories here, though. I thought for sure. Should all get an energy restoration. Stretch, 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 stretch. The game is so cozy, I'm sinking right into my seat. Ah! Just started to melt. Started to melt all the way down. It's too comfortable. Just gotta wait for those calls to come in. I think I'll turn the bitrate thing here off for now. There's a little bit of shadiness going on. And the stream just disconnected so randomly halfway through. Thanks, OBS. Net was fine. Twitch servers remarkably refined. Just instant disconnect. And OBS going, sorry, can't find anything. When trying to reconnect till exiting, coming back in. Tech. Come on, phone. Dun 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 dun. There it is. I want to try the jajamen, stir-fried offal too. Jajamen, stir-fried offal, offal stir-fry. Pick up the phone, answer your text. I apologize about last night, I really didn't mean to. That's in karaoke version, right? It's a shame Ronnie Radke lost his mind. Because otherwise, not too bad songs until then. Bing boom! Trenchcoat Kanata, his second to last event. Delivery? Oh yes, you have no idea what a help this is. I was about to go through withdrawal here. I'm liable to lick the chopsticks clean at this rate. Glad I got here when I did then. But I'm dying to know, Detective. Don't call me that. About the incident, huh? You know the robbery? The missing 300 million yen? Keep it hush-hush. You must have a description of the thief, yes? How do you know that? Well, why else would you be keeping watch? Well, yes, of course, that makes sense. So, what kind of person is this criminal? You are familiar with the contours of the case. Mostly, yes? Truth be told, ma'am, I pity the man. The suspect? Are you aware of the bank it was stolen from? Rumor has it, they were involved in a lot of shady practices. You're familiar with the phrase, lend umbrellas on a sunny day, so you can take them back on rainy days, ma'am. I beg your pardon? Lend when it's good, and when they're dying, take everything away. The thinking goes that you only lend money to businesses with a solid track record, and then claw that money back once the company shows signs of faltering. Said business inevitably goes bankrupt, and the bank wins out big. Who knows how many lives that bank ruined with their greed? That dirty bank, well, it sickens me. And you mean to suggest that this criminal was a victim of this practice? Allegedly, ma'am. I don't like the connotations of the word revenge, but suffice to say, the man got carried away by a righteous indignation. And here I want to stress that the suspect did not harm anyone. It was, in a way, the perfect crime. He was a hammer that brought glorious justice down upon them. And the money he stole, covered by insurance no doubt. This is a consummate criminal. He executed his plan flawlessly. And now you're telling us all about it. Heh. I know I shouldn't be carrying on like this, seeing as I'm on the side of the law and order. Still, I have to hand it to him. Let me very quickly do something on the side here. That'll ensure that I get a hype train emote off that other channel. You know something, Detective? I disagree. Eh? There's no such thing as a victimless crime. A crime is a crime. It's wrong. And I've heard something interesting. As I'm sure you have too, being the detective you are. The armored car driver's side of the story. Oh, haven't you heard? Let me fill you in, dear. It's a bit of a long one. He got fired for your efforts. And now we wait again. But we're getting close. We're getting so much closer. One more. Two more. One final one. One final one. As these wind down, it should unlock one more for us. It's probably where we get the nostalgic ramen. And then we feed it to her, finish her off, and she'll be the last one. And then we top it off with the final event. So you see, the game does have a way of partially gating story progress based on other people. And for this game, it's through the ramen system. Some people only ask for ramen after a certain point. But still, mostly you could have someone's entire story finish, and then you turn to the next person, and basically the story is starting from zero again, because for most of these people, they got two sides to the stories. The foreman is reuniting with his daughter, who works at, like, what? Some kind of cabaret club or something, someplace where the girls be all tittery hee-hee while you buy him drinks, tip him big money. And her side of the story, she's got the one customer that's a big spender, but doesn't try to creep on her. And then she comes to realize it's just like Dad. You have these characters that play off each other. So I'm just saying, it works a whole lot better if the intertwined stories require making similar progress before you can pass through. Maybe there's something to completing a story one way, and then you go back to the past, I guess, and then you see the other side. But I'm pretty darn sure the earlier Hungry Hearts games had it where you did have the character gates, I remember them. It made the stories feel so much more whole that way. Order only one ramen. He's gonna turn himself in is what's gonna happen. He's gonna walk across that yard, he's gonna talk to the girls, and turn himself in for his crime from how many years ago. So we're gonna get completion here. And then when he turns himself in, we're gonna get two bits. It feels random which ones you get when the phone comes in. And there's Granny! His final event. Let's get his game over. Oh, look at how sad he is! Delivery! Ah, thanks. Oh goodness, what happened? You don't look like yourself. That story I told you when we last spoke? I looked into it a bit more. It was true. The story of the armored car driver and his daughter? Yes. I had no idea, as embarrassing as that is to admit. To think I thought it was victimless or the perfect crime. I am so ashamed. Detective, forgive me if this is a misunderstanding. Stop. Stop calling me a detective. Ma'am, can I tell you something? Of course you can, dear. He had a daughter. The suspect, I mean. The suspect? He ran a small factory. It never made him rich, but it kept him, his wife, and their daughter comfortable. Then all of that was taken away in an instant. It's only money. And yet, you never have enough of it. He lost the factory, his house, and his family. If he just had a little more, he would have been able to work it out. It's unconscionable. Those banks have got more money than they know what to do with. They must be shown the error of their ways. Is what he must have thought, that is. But he realized he did something he couldn't take back. So he thought he'd start over. Sure, he didn't have money. Sure, he didn't have a house. But if he could have a family then, maybe, just maybe. And now he's lost it all, by his own hand. He can't take back what he did, and he'll never see his family again. He's a criminal after all. You know, that reminds me. I forgot a detail in the story I told you. What do you think happened to the daughter at the end of all that? Huh? She said her father told her to never hold a grudge against anyone, to be strong and carry on living. Perhaps that's why she felt she had a duty to clear his name. And so she became a detective. A real detective. Not for revenge, but out of a desire to make the world a more just and fair place. I can't believe it. But late though it may be, you can still start over, can't you? Or do you think it's too late? You can start over any time, of course, but you've only got the one life. Go on now. Have your ramen. It'll be your last for another while yet, won't it? Oh, they're gonna give him the cherished Japan after all? He'll get like, what, 15 years? We did it. We got one more complete. Just one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting so close to the end. We're getting so close to the end here. Bow, bow, bow. Just waiting. Waiting indefinitely. Waiting for that phone to ring, for that call to come in, for destiny to change. One more event. One more event. 2 more events, a greedy lady. The music's nice though, but the music's always nice with the Hungry Hearts, with the Gygax games in general. Come on, phone. Come on, phone. We only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more calls. 4 more calls, and we never have to have anyone call us ever again. Oh, there it is! Let me at him! Let me at him! Novelist, second to last event. Overheard someone out the window say they wonder what it'd be like to try putting braised pork in some ramen with a soy sauce base. That's not one of her events, though. It's not. It's more ramen hidden away. With a soy sauce base. Soy sauce ramen. Braised pork. This is such a simple, basic ramen, too. That is such a simple, basic ramen. What the heck? Why was that gated to so late in the game? Does it unlock any other ramen if I make it? Shanghai yakisoba requires braised pork ramen. Look at that. We gotta make Shanghai yakisoba by making braised pork ramen. We've actually got more game hidden away. I feel like this was maybe randomness. I merely had some rotten luck that the order hadn't come in yet. Hey, Onyx. Onyx jumping onto my desk. What's up, baby? You're a very quiet cat, Onyx. Shanghai yakisoba. How does Shanghai make their yakisoba? With all the fixins? Finished with a helping of oyster sauce? Does it unlock anything else elsewhere? Onyx, please. I'm gonna close the door, baby. You're making the sound. Do you want food, Onyx? Is that it? Have you been rendered hungry? Because I gave you your 4 o'clock. Did you not finish it? I gotta feed them all now since you're actually making ramen. You know what, I'll take fever. I just need people to order food. To get these 18 ramens out of the way. "15 ramens? They're not ordering fast enough." You never know. I mean, we've unlocked the Shanghai yakisoba, so maybe somebody's gonna call in requiring the Shanghai yakisoba. Swallow's Nest Soup Kitty? Alright, we can get some little environmental degradation in here. Onyx is purring so much because I'm giving him little thumb pets under his jaw. You like that, Onyx? You're purring so much. Cannot cook anymore. Good. Keep him over at max. Okay, Onyx. Oh, hold on, Onyx. We gotta do this a little time bit. And this is Kitty's last. Well then, thanks for everything. Sure thing, and, you take care. I will. I'm just glad you've got your financial situation sorted. It does my heart good to hear. Yeah. And woo-wee, that's some good ramen. Oh, so when he said that he had some amazing delivery, it was our ramen that was the competition in town. She had ramen delivered, he had some of it, and it's the best he ever had, because he got to have some heart-to-heart with his daughter. Easily rivals my usual go-to spot. Huh? I know. We should go grab some grub there together sometime. Oh, sorry. Just pretend I didn't say that. Say hello to your mom for me once you return to the countryside, alright? I will. I hope she gets better soon. Oh, she's sweating bullets. Well, see you then. Truth's gonna come out. Take care now. Huh? I need to apologize for something. Apologize for what? Huh? What's wrong? And can you please turn off the waterworks? Everyone's staring. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All's well that ends well. Like they say, adversity builds character. But all that crying's ruined her makeup. Oh well, isn't that something? Oh ho ho. Without her makeup, she's a spitting image of the foreman. Oh ho 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 ho. Okay, Onyx, let's get you some food. You want to eat, right? Did you not finish your lunch? Come on, baby. Come on, Onyx. Yeah. Hey, Toasty, you're having a nap? Alright, let's feed more of these people to make room for... I don't think I have to make the Shanghai yakisoba. It's unlocked, but there's nothing else that it unlocks. But I'm going to need to make the nostalgia ramen. And so I gotta have space for that. Wednesday, she does come over on Wednesdays too. Look at this feast, this absolute feast these guys are having. Six more. 6 more to open the space back up. Once we get this down to 0, it's called a whiz. Treat myself to a feast today. Shanghai yakisoba. See, it's lightly gated because we were waiting for her to give us whatever, which unlocks the Shanghai yakisoba, but her story is not connected to the whizzes. Shanghai yakisoba and steamed Shanghai crab. Sue nostalgia ramen. Now all this leaves. He's gonna finish once Grandma returns. Complete, except for her. We're still on 2 because she called to give us ramen the last time. Someone who wasn't at all related to her incident. Hi there, your delivery is here. Ah, it's here. So how's your Galaxy Invaders game shaping up? Haha, yeah, that. I've given up on it. You've what? But you were so excited about it. The more I thought about it, the worse it felt. I was just copying what someone else made. So I'm reading up on how to make my own game from scratch. Whoa! And I've decided to try to make an actual job out of it too. I don't know if I'll be able to make a living off of it, but I'll definitely release it someday. Until then, I'll work part-time or something to make ends meet. That certainly sounds like a plan, dear. Heh. This does mean I'll be leeching off my own man again, in a funny turn of events. But speaking of, I have a funny story for you. Remember the rival I mentioned when we were talking about the battle for the high score in Galaxy Invaders? Ah yes, your mysterious rival. Well, who do you think it was? Does this mean you know who it was? I sure do. Bumped into him by sheer coincidence. I shouldn't say. He should get to keep his dignity. Oh, for goodness sake, don't tease me like that. He's not a bad for his age. He's not a bad, it says. I hadn't had that much fun in a while. It was nice just to have a chat too, catch up on a little bit. He seems like he's in a good place, much better than before. Is that so? I'm thrilled for you, dear. What you meowing at, Toasty? So what now? Are you retiring for the high score chase? Absolutely not. Someone new dethroned me. Who would do such a thing? Another mysterious rival. This person goes by GNY. Guinea again? And they've racked up quite a score. I wonder who it could be. Then again, I guess it could be anyone. It's a big wide world out there. Oh, I don't know about that, dear. It's 1980s. It's a local arcade. These are on a machine-by-machine basis. They're not interconnected yet. Eh? Sometimes it's smaller than you think. Oh ho ho. No way. Alright. We got no stories for these two, so... The waiting game continues. My Peking Duck is almost a level 20. I'm maxing out the Peking Duck now. Yes, Toasty, the kids do call that duck maxing. Good, she's shitting on the proper row. Went a bit Sean Connery there. The day is almost up. It's almost Thursday. And then she'll be gone for the next 2 days. 2 more calls, that's all I need. She's done, he's done, he's done. There's literally only 2 customers remaining. While we wait, let me quickly pull something else here. Macaw doing a prediction on his channel. He's going to finish Zombies Ate My Neighbors, no game over. The gamble is 15 million for no to 2 million yes. Somebody's going to win big. Awful ramen. And braised pork ramen. Of course it's for 1. Why wouldn't it be for 1? The braised pork was for herself. So she called ahead of time to make sure that we knew how to make braised pork. Reddit, there's nothing to catch up on. Just one more. One more call and it's finished and no more phone calls ever again. Hello again, delivery. Goodness, that was fast. Delivery done quick, that's our motto. The good old DDQ. Or it should be anyway. There's Toasty. Heh. I'll be sure to eat it before it gets cold. Oh yes. I meant to tell you about a customer of mine. Who? Well, you see, after we spoke I remembered something. And what might that be? It's to do with the rumors about this apartment, and what forgotten relics of past may come out of it. Just when I finally forgot to know that spooky talk again. Well, lucky for you, I finally remember the source of that rumor. And why it spread as far as it did. I think the person who started that rumor lives around here. Anyway, they say they heard digging sounds in the middle of the night. Every night, more digging. Not so much to arouse suspicion, but enough to draw this person's attention. But where could someone possibly be digging? I can hear you asking yourself. Well, it's all being done in secret, of course. You can guess what this means, can't you? That really only leaves one place where no one would see. Right in here, under the floorboards. I think that's how it all started, yes. Someone suggested they might have been burying bodies under there, and well, you could imagine how it spread after that. Bodies under the floor? Can you imagine? Of course, there's just no way that's true. But you know how people love a good rumor. Under the floor, in this apartment. Oh, I'm sure it's all just a misunderstood— Ah! Mercy me! I'm so sorry, I have urgent matters to attend to. Bye. Wait, just, what about your ramen, dear? I'll let the cat eat it. Excuse me? Gotta go, bye. One last one. One last one and we're good to go, right, Toasty? Toasty, now that you're getting older, your own face is looking more like a panther's too. You see this game, Toasty? I bet you wish you lived in this game. There's a white cat in the game, Toasty, just like you. Doesn't have your markings, though. I bet, Toasty, if you were the white cat of this game, you'd be eating all the food all the time, wouldn't you? Now I have to wonder, the ramen creation system is a pretty fun one. Is it better to keep it as is, where people contact you and tell you what kind of ramen they want, and then you never have to cook it for them unless it's specifically one of the things your story asked for? Or would it be better to unlock ingredients, as you do, as you unlock more recipes, and then try to find novel combinations yourself? That could be pretty fun. Any moment now. Any moment that phone is gonna ring again. Look at the way Grandpa smiles as he checks the phone. As he checks the newspaper, I mean. Marking it off with his pencil. He's not exactly looking for job openings. I can't see him penciling stuff in for just the news. And he smiles. He gives a mischievous smile afterwards. Final one. Your finest dishes for a celebration. A whole cooked chicken and a Peking duck. Deep fried whole chicken and Peking duck. And now that'll leave. With her done, that means every single person except for her will be finished. Her, and then our last two stories. Whew, this is only taking roughly an hour longer than I had slotted for today, which is alright. Not too much more of an obligation to get to this point. There's Granny. There's the last customer. Investigation log. Day X. Sunny. Stakeout at relevant apartment commenced on schedule. Presence location gives unobstructed view of target's activities. However, room is quite small and lacks bathing facilities. Ugh. Odor will become a concern over the next several days. Investigation log. Day Y. Sunny. Ramen delivery is a highlight of the day. Ramen lifts Detective A's spirit. However, proprietress of ramen shop also delivers to target's apartment. We must be careful not to arouse any suspicions that could jeopardize us or the investigation. I'm considering posing as a mystery novel author for a cover story. Seems quite the novel idea, if I do say so myself. Investigation log. Day Z. Cloudy. No sign of target activity. This is clearly a war of attrition. Target makes no effort to leave. Unclear what Target does all day. This is vexing. Investigation log. ZZ. Sunny. Target is beyond the shadow of a doubt, the suspect in our case. Chief among identifying factors here is a hatred of the exact bank from which the money was stolen. Target also manages a motorcycle repair business, at which the motorcycle used in the robbery could have been altered. Target has been previously apprehended for impersonating an officer with the intent to defraud. This unit agrees that allowing unrestricted movement while monitoring Target after release from prison was prudent. After release from prudent, he's paid his time then. That said, concrete evidence remains scarce. Stolen funds have yet to be located. We are working quickly to determine the location and secure the area. Impatience is rising, but we remain focused. The target has to move at some point. Entirely unclear what Target's motive is for never leaving their home. Where has the money been stashed? Too many questions that still need answers, Diane. Time is running out. Investigation log. ZZZ. Rainy. We've made a colossal mistake. How could we have been so blind? This is the very apartment the Target once rented. The entire investigation may well be compromised. We rented this place under an alias. But even so, this is embarrassing. It's no wonder the Target hasn't moved. The Target cannot move. We've set up shop right on the Target's vault. This is the height of comedy. I hear the suspect turned himself in? Indeed, surprising as it is. He still had a shred of decency left in him. Surprising, I suppose. He didn't seem all bad. May I ask you something, Detective? Of course. How true was all that in the end? What do you think? I will say, the part about me being an author is true. Well, I was an aspiring author once anyway. But currently, I'm glad that I joined the force. I'm proud to protect and serve. Well, that's something. Good for you. I'm sure your father's at peace now, too. I should probably get back to it. I expect to be headed home soon. Yes, at long last I'll be able to shower. Oh, that reminds me, one more thing, I promise. Yes? Why were you wearing a mask the first day I delivered to you? I'm sorry? The first day I came to deliver your ramen, you were wearing a mask, weren't you? Was that meant to be a disguise? I don't wear masks. Don't you? The day we first met. Oh yes, didn't you shout pomade at me 3 times? What was that about? Did you mistake me for the slit-mouthed woman everyone's always talking about? Or did you see her with your own eyes? Ha ha ha. Listen, you take care, ma'am. And thank you for all you've done. I'll swing by later for a bite to eat. Oh, and I'll bring my cat along. Kitty's a big fan of your cooking. Yep. Alright, let's look at her first thing. She ordered food. We brought food over. Silence. Thank you. Silence. 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 The only words she ever said were thank you. And here it is, we're coming to the end. Hey, honey. This is ever gonna get the nostalgia ramen. Mind tasting this for me? Oh, another ramen test batch? You could say that. Alright then, down the hatch. You see, this is what I like. This is gating somebody else's story based on somebody else getting the relevant story first. We do all these, and these two work very hard. They want to make the kind of ramen shop their son would have liked. And by the end, they make some nostalgic ramen like they used to make. And now that we have the recipe, we could feed the nostalgic ramen to the stray, and that'll unlock something in her. And in the end, we'll all realize we're all family together. They probably won't find her son, their son. Their son's been missing for how long? Even the stray's been looking for him and can't find him. But maybe, with the goddess's blessing, Bond's reunited, right? Is it gonna just be them with their grandkid? Or is Pop's gonna come home too? How is it? Dear, this flavor, it's... Ha! Figured it out already, did you? Pretty awful, isn't it? It took a lot of trial and error, but I finally managed to recreate that recipe. It really brings you back, doesn't it? Like a taste of nostalgia. Isn't it? There's been something on my mind lately, so I decided to try making it again after all these years. But boy, was I naive back then, thinking I was a good enough cook to open my own restaurant with dishes like this. I guess I haven't improved too much since then though. So this is the ramen he made way back when they were still newly parents. They had to give up their kid after 2-3 years old because of the war. And that's why the stray's dad was such a shit ramen cook but great at everything else, because he kept on making the same kind of ramen that his family made. That's the ramen he loved, the ramen he wanted his family to be proud of in him. Thank you, honey, for staying by my side all these years. Hey now, no need to force yourself to chow it all down. I just wanted you to have a taste. It's delicious, dear. Huh? I mean it. It tastes just like it used to. Sure does, doesn't it? It's not often you get to have ramen as good as this. I'm truly blessed. Toasty, it's almost done, baby! Thank you, dear. From the bottom of my heart. August 15, 1946. Rainy. 1 year has passed since that fateful day. So the boy be like 5 years old now. The war has ended, yet for us, time has come to a standstill. The world may finally be at peace, but for us that's little solace. It's rainy today, as it so often is of late. How is it over there? I hope you're keeping warm and cozy. Or are you somewhere where it never gets cold? Do you remember the charm I gave you so long ago? I wonder if someday you'll discover the letter I hid within it. If you read it, and you find it in your heart to forgive us, come find us. We'll always be waiting for you with open arms. Always and forever. No matter how many years pass or how old we become. Alright, we gotta do it now. We got the nostalgia complete. We got complete forgetting every recipe. Let me get a screenshot of this over here. Careful, Toasty. I'll send that to myself. Now we gotta make nostalgia ramen. Whether you grew up eating it or not, each bite takes you back. Your first kiss, the first day of summer break, a day with friends. It's bliss. And we gotta get it to level 3. But for her, for our grandkid, we're gonna make it level 5. It only makes one at a time. Here you go, kid. The last customer we have to feed. She's got her ramen. She's got the nostalgia ramen. It's not one of her favorites, though. She likes yakisoba, stewed offal, chasu, and egg. Easy, Toasty. I'm almost done. This is the last customer. What's the deal? Why are you two staring at me like that? Here, eat up. Ramen? Yep. Why now all of a sudden? I already know your ramen's delicious. Just eat it already. Please. I have faith in those taste buds of yours. Huh? Oh, what the heck. Okay, then here I go. How is it? This is no good. Sorry, Gramps, but what's the deal with these terrible noodles? All you can taste is the soy sauce. It's too one-dimensional. On top of that, the oil isn't blended in well either. You got quite a set of taste buds on you. Also, I can't quite put my finger on it. No, it can't be. What? This ramen. It tastes just like my dad's. Hahaha. You'll go out of business with ramen this mediocre, Gramps. It's awful. But why do I keep going back for another bite? Are you ever going to tell us more about your father? Huh? Why? Anything will do, whatever you could remember. Nothing comes to mind when I'm put on the spot like this. He's a Giants fan. She hates Giants fans. Oh, and he said his dream was to play catch with his dad someday. Apparently, he used to fall asleep listening to baseball on the radio every night. I don't know the details, but someone would hold him. And together they would lie outside every night, falling asleep under the stars. He said he was fed nothing but ramen as a kid too. Weird, right? I bet he's imagining it. And it's all just some strange, half-remembered dream. He said he thought that he played baseball with his dad when he grew up, and that they'd run a ramen shop together. That was his dream, he said. That's why he went to start his own ramen shop, despite not being very good at it. And then he ran it straight into the ground. Unbelievable, right? Onyx, I hear me. I'll let you out. Come on out. Needy cats, you're trying to have a moment here. Huh? What's wrong? Can you answer one last question for us? What? Is your father... is he happy? Of course he is. With a daughter as adorable as me, how could he not be? He's got my mom too. I heard she was quite the looker back when they were first dating. His shop may have gone out of business, but everything will work out in the end, as long as we stick together as a family. At least, that's what I was planning on telling him once I track him down. Huh? What? Huh? What's wrong with you two? Why are you crying? Come on, stop it already. I'm not good with mushy emotional stuff. What the heck is going on here? Final story, this is it. Alright, that takes care of the cleaning. Well, time to open the shop. Give it your all again today, dear. Do you think, when he saw the letter and the charm, he came to Tokyo to find his folks? But it's 1980s Tokyo. We played Yakuza 0. He got himself killed in some gutter somewhere. What beautiful weather. If only every day was as nice as this. Hey, can I ask you something? What is it? You didn't laugh when I told you about my dream. No, I didn't. Why? Oh, why? Because you told me not to, remember? You weren't mad at me? What for? Because who opens up a ramen shop just because of some dream he had? And now we're saddled with all this debt to boot. We got 417,932 yen. We'll be fine. We're saddled with all this debt to boot. You have to sit on your feet all day, working your hands to the bone. But you didn't have that dream just once, did you? Huh? By the by, I didn't happen to say something to you in your dream, did I? Hurry up, you two. Come and give me a hand. Something like that? Don't tell me. You had the same dream I had. I did indeed. Over and over again. Ever since you said you wanted to open up the shop. It simply felt so ridiculous that I couldn't bring myself to tell you about it. Oh, well, that's so. Come now, dear. Let's take this whole business slow, and enjoy it for a while yet. We've still got some dreaming left to do. Wouldn't you say? You're right. It's not a race after all, it's a marathon. Hey, you folks open yet? You bet. I was just about to flip the sign. Great. 'Cause you gotta hear this. I got a pretty interesting story to tell you. What about? Just a bit ago, an odd fella stopped me to ask for directions. Oh, he's not dead in a gutter! Uh-huh. He was a strange one, a bit too flustered to follow. But he did say he was searching for a ramen joint. So I told him I knew a place run by an old couple, and the guy leaps into the air, squeaks real funny, and dashes off. Huh? What's so interesting about that? Hold on, I haven't got to the best part yet. Well, he looked to be about middle age. Handsome in a rugged sort of way. You don't say. And here's the kicker. He was a spitting image of that old husband of yours in his younger years. I couldn't believe my eyes. Sure you don't have some secret love child you're hiding from the Mrs. Old Man? Gramps, Granny! Come quick, you won't believe it. It's him, I finally found him. He'll be here any moment now. Door creaks open. Sumimasen. There's something I'd like to ask you two. And that's it. You guys can't see. Because, one, when I stream Gaga's games, and I'm just reading and idling. It's not very popular. But two, having just the no cam stream, you can't see that I'm smiling so big right now. And I'm actually very poorly holding back tears. It might not be as, let's say, as really deep a story as some of the other Hungry Hearts, you know. It's not exactly a life and death stakes thing. And the prose isn't even all that poetic with it, you know. It's pretty simple writing as far as games go. And still, they managed to weave it in such a way that a reunion you see coming still makes you tear up. Man, I love these games. Kitty. 1981, sunny. It's opening day. I can't believe it. We're officially opening shop as of today. But I knew we'd do it. Once Dad makes up his mind. There's no stopping him. Just make sure it stays open this time, will ya? It'll be fine. We've got the old man's cooking on our side. His ramen's amazing. Speaking of the old man, what the heck do I call him though? It's too late to call him Grandpa, isn't it? Blah, no way. I don't like the way that feels at all. Maybe I'll get used to it though, one day at a time, right? I've just gotta do what I can. How's the saying go? It's a marathon, not a race? Though things are definitely gonna get a lot busier around here. I'm gonna be the best thing that ever happened to the ramen scene around here. Even get some animation with the seagulls in the sky, the smokestack. Gygax games might be kind of similar to each other as they go on, like the Showa candy shops 1, 2, and 3 aren't too different from each other. They're pretty similar game loop wise. And the other games are the same mold. Kat-chan, trying to swipe at the neats, the summer festival thing, are the exact same style of game as Showa Candy Shop. They play the exact same. Hungry Hearts are pretty similar to each other, but they do like to change things up, at least a little bit game to game. An achievement system here or there, their ramen system, delivery gets added in. This time, they're actually toying with a little bit of animation in a special screen like this. The vibrating VN, the seagulls, the smokestack. And look at them go. Father and daughter reunited, parents and child reunited. Man, it really doesn't take much for these games to get me going. A few simple words, some art here and there, and it's got me leaking up. Another quality release from Gygax Co. Limited and their partners. And now I get to play it again all over again on my phone. Since now that we've done it for a stream, I get to play at my leisure. I liked it. I haven't met a Gygax game I haven't liked yet. Mechanically, there's a few things I think would really enhance it without making it too complex. Mostly things the series has already picked up, tried for a bit, and dropped for a while. And given we got to see Mabo as a grown man, working his ass off in sales, with Sue quite possibly working her own ass off at wherever she is, and they're pushing Mabo to propose to her. When Mabo, the little dork, was so willing to break up with her just because he's in a slump. We gotta get there, Gabe. They're gonna have their own restaurant someday, I know it. They weren't raising up Sue as an apprentice to the restaurant for nothing. It's gonna be a matter of time, I know it. I don't know if it's gonna be their next one. Gygax seems quite fond for the past 2 Hungry Hearts games to explore other families with the cast of the OG series popping in here or there as customers, little cameos. Officer Hiro for the previous one in the Western restaurant. Mabu of all people popping in over here in the ramen shop. Whatever direction they take it next, whether it's Hungry Hearts, which seems to be their go-to flagship series now. It was definitely the more complex one. What was it? Was it 2017, 2018 that I first started playing Hungry Hearts? And they definitely have more series in this than for their other series. So whether it's another Hungry Hearts the coming year, or another series in their kinda bittersweet, mob-style characters, nostalgic kind of games. Whatever they come up with next, I'm here for it. They've never disappointed me yet. But with our victories done, that is going to be where I call it for today. So let's see. Oh, that prediction's still going. I see McCall's still streaming, so I think we'll go raid his direction. Then he's playing some Zombies Ate My Neighbors, some appropriately nostalgic, spooky gaming for Spooky Month. We'll see what we do from here, since I do want to keep the theme of Spooky Month for Spooky Month. But I also want to use a controller that properly vibrates if I'm going to do Fatal Frame. As much as I want to, I want the right experience. The controller would vibrate back when I played Fatal Frame as a very easily scared 20-year-old. And so it must vibrate now. That's going to wait till the tech, so I don't know what we're going to do next. But either way, our trip to 1980s Japan to enjoy some good cooking, some good ramen, reunite some people together, was well enjoyed. I'm glad to have played it. So thank you all for indulging me. I loved it. I can't wait for more of it. I know that most of you guys couldn't wait for it to end so we can get back to more exciting stuff. But you know I'll keep playing these. I'm going to keep playing these for 100 years. So thank you guys for hanging out. Stick around for the raid. Say hi to Macaw. And I'll catch you guys all next time. Take care of yourselves. Plus, I gotta make dinner. The cooking hasn't ended for me, it's only just begun.
シャワーを優しく浴びるとさよならの痛みも消えてゆくよ。ああ思い切り今日生きたやつにはもっと大きな明日がきっと来るのさ。Tomorrow 走ろう新しく Tomorrow 輝こう強く